Welcome to the Discover Your Child's Natural Talent Seminar. I'm Becky Preble, and I've been speaking at parent and teacher conferences throughout the United States for about 15 years now, and Discover Your Child's Natural Talents continues to be one of the most popular and requested topics that I'm asked to speak about. Ask most any parent who attends one of my Discover Your Child's Natural Talent seminars what it is that they want for their children, and they will tell you that they want their children to love the Lord, be successful in their endeavors, be passionate and enthusiastic about their lives, and make a positive contribution to society. We all want to see our children move into adulthood with an understanding and appreciation of who the Lord designed them to be. But in order for this to happen, we need to help our children as they are growing up to really grasp who they are. We need to instill in them a sense of purpose, a sense of mission. We need to help them discover and appreciate their unique God-given design. We need to provide them with opportunities to develop their natural talents and to use their strengths to serve others. I've written a book on this topic, but I wanted to present some of the material from the book in this free seminar to provide you with some helpful parenting tips that you can start using immediately within your own family. This seminar is broken into 3 sessions of 15 minutes or less. You can listen to all 3 sessions at one sitting or break the sessions up to fit around your schedule. Session 1 is all about understanding what natural talents are so you will know what to look for. Session 2 goes into more detail about how to uncover natural talents, and Session 3 gives tips on how to find experiences, activities, and mentors who can help your child develop his or her natural talents as they are growing up. Let's get started with Session 1. What are natural talents? A simple definition would be that natural talents are what we do well and enjoy doing. Notice the emphasis on the word doing. Natural talents are seen in our actions. They are our responses to life situations, experiences, or challenges. They just tend to rise up from our being. Everyone has natural talents, but sometimes it can be difficult for our children to see this about themselves. When our children are younger, we tend to put them into various activities like sports, dance, art, music, drama. If our child does not have any natural talent in these areas, he or she may begin to think that they don't have any natural talents. However, a child who strikes out every time he comes up to bat may actually have a natural talent in public speaking and leading others to accomplish a group goal, but unfortunately the baseball game just isn't the activity where he is likely to discover those natural talents. A child who never gets selected as the lead dancer at the big recital may actually also have a natural talent in listening to others and standing up against injustices, but probably will not discover this about herself in her dance classes. Please don't think that I'm saying children who don't have a natural talent in sports, music, dance, or drama should not be in these activities. Each of these activities can teach our children about the importance of discipline, being part of a team, trying new things, learning how to win and lose gracefully, etc. But if your child begins to notice that they never have the success that other children in these activities have, you need to encourage them and assure them that God has designed into them certain things they do really well, and that they will discover these abilities as they have various life experiences and exposure to a wide variety of activities throughout their life. One of the fastest ways to start identifying your children's natural talents is to start paying attention to what your children point out. What do they discuss? What do they notice? What are they commenting about? Very often we will have a strength in an area where we notice a weakness. We also need to start paying attention to those times when we feel that something could have been done differently, as this may be another indicator of our natural talents. For example, one of my friends is a phenomenal seamstress. When we shop together, she always takes the garment I want to buy and flips it inside out to check the seams and the overall construction quality of the garment. She is able to determine when something is poorly made because she has a natural talent in designing and sewing clothes. She sees weaknesses or inadequacies in areas where she has a natural ability. If you start paying attention to comments or observations your children share, you may be surprised at how their comments may be indicating one of their natural talents. Comments like, "Wow, that event I attended just wasn't very well organized." This may indicate that your child actually knows how to organize events. After all, they noticed that the event they attended wasn't well organized. How would they know this unless they have an ability to spot when something is well organized? Ask them to help organize your next family get-together or family party. If your son or daughter comments that one of their teachers just doesn't explain things very well, ask them about it. Ask them to what they would have done to explain the topic more clearly to others. Then you can look for ways and opportunities for them to possibly use their natural talent in explaining things and teaching. Ask them to help their little brother or sister with their homework. You may hear your son or daughter say something like, "I don't think it's fair that the coach didn't play the new person at our school in the game just because that person's new to the team." Ask them what they would have done in the situation to make it more fair. If your daughter comments that the guest bathroom needs to be painted a different color, ask her, "Well, what color do you think would look good?" Does she frequently talk about the color of things? Here again, you're asking for her opinion. How would she have done this differently? What would she do to improve the paint color in the bathroom? If you notice your son taking things apart just to see how they work, then ask him to tell you about what he figured out. Let him explain the analyzing process to you, and then keep alert for things around the house that you can ask him to put together, or even things that maybe need to be taken apart. You can spot natural talents in children as young as 3 or 4 if you know what to look for. When my great-nephew was 3, we began to notice how much he enjoyed organizing things. When his mom came home from work, she would take off her shoes and leave them by the door. My nephew told her that her shoes did not belong there and promptly put them in her closet. The point is to become an active listener and observer of your child's comments and behaviors. When they share one of their observations, then you need to ask them questions like, "Well, what would you have done?" Or "How could the situation or challenge been handled differently?" You can also ask them questions like, "Well, how would you have solved the problem?" This helps our children feel like we are really paying attention to their lives. It helps them feel like we get them or understand what's important to them. I have been working as a college and career counselor for about 20 years. I have a private practice in Boerne, Texas, just north of San Antonio. Down through the years, I've seen lots of high school and college students come into my office and say that they can't figure out what they want to do with their lives. They lack direction and are often overwhelmed and confused about their future. I believe that the confusion these young people experience during their late teens and early 20s could be a result of never having recognized, appreciated, or nurtured their God-given uniqueness as they were growing up. The parents of the students I counsel with frequently comment that they wish they had known the importance of understanding their children's natural talents when their children were younger. These parents feel that they could have used such insights to guide their children from kindergarten through high school as they were making decisions about everything from extracurricular activities to which college to attend. It was comments and encouragement from parents that prompted me to write Discover Your Child's Natural Talent. My prayer is it will help parents as they guide their children along the process of becoming who they were designed to be. The following quote from the book, Loving Every Child, sums it up for me. Children are not the people of tomorrow, but are people of today. They have a right to be taken seriously and to be treated with tenderness and respect. They should be allowed to grow into whoever they were meant to be. Along with understanding their design, I think that children also need to understand what it is to have a sense of purpose. We need to teach our children that the purpose of God designing us with unique talents and abilities is because we are supposed to spend our lives using our strengths to serve others, to solve problems, and to fix and repair those things that are broken in our world. The Jewish saying Tikkun Olam, which means to repair the world, is a great way to sum up this idea. The following excerpt from the book, Raising Children with a Soul, emphasizes the importance of instilling in our children a sense of mission. You could have everything in life, but if you think you have no purpose, you feel as if you are worthless. What role do today's kids have? Children who have a role in life feel purposeful. They know they are essential to their families and their world. They feel vital. Their days have meaning and direction. Feeling valued, they come to feel cherished and loved. Happiness, self-esteem, compassion, and self-respect are all bound to this concept of mission. Children are transformed from takers to givers. Instead of demanding consumers, they grow to become more sensitive contributors. Finally, I want to share two passages from Scripture that emphasize God's creative and intricate design in our lives. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place. When I was woven together in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. Yet, O Lord, you are our Father. We are the clay. You are the potter. We are all the work of your hand. We have now completed Session 1 on understanding what natural talents are. In Session 2, we will discuss more techniques for discovering natural talents, and then in Session 3, we will discuss how to help your child develop their natural talents and serve others by using their God-given strengths. If you would like to order a copy of the Discover Your Child's Natural Talents book, please visit the website at encouragetheirdesign.com. You will notice that you can buy the book separately or as part of a book set that includes an Enjoyable Activities Journal. The Enjoyable Activities Journal is a place for you and your child to record their life experiences and then identify which natural talents you see displayed in their activities. We will be discussing the Enjoyable Activities Journal and how to use it in Session 3. If you have more than one child, you may want to purchase one book set, which would include one Enjoyable Activities Journal, and then purchase additional Enjoyable Activities Journals for each of your children so that each child has his or her own place to record their enjoyable activities and then chart the discovery of their own natural talents. This concludes Session 1. To continue watching the seminar, click on Session 2 at the website encouragetheirdesign.com.